Because in the link suggested,
Yeah.
in the bibliography, I encounter
Yeah.
¿cómo digo que no? How do you say no explicación previa?
A previous explanation.
Yes. The links direction and practice. Vamos a práctica directa, no encontré como una explicación previa. Y bueno, anyway, ahí voy.
In the
En los in the exercise.
Yeah.
En los, how do you say encabezado?
Headings.
Heaven.
Headings.
In the heavens, I don't know, encounter the sentence that the explanation que había que hacer. O sea, como que los links se me fueron directo a la práctica y no encontré muchas veces ni una explicación de qué había que hacer en el ejercicio.
In this week activities, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, let me open it and I'll show you.
De la guía, profe.
The study guide.
Uh-huh.
Okay, give me 1 second. Here?
Yes, in the page 11.
Here.
Number 1, simple present do and do's. In the, okay, yes.
You have only exercises.
You
didn't find the explanation. Yes. All of them?
Profe, es que no sé, la verdad, de pronto como sugerencia para los que estamos así en básico.
Yeah.
Esto para práctica está súper porque pues de uno lo lleva uno a eso, pero no sé qué posibilidad haya de subir en la bibliografía como un link donde explique así sea brevemente el tema y luego seguirse uno a esta práctica.
Yeah. And in the tutorial, you didn't find an explanation? Here.
A ver.
Here. Well, here you have like a short explanation about what different design and versus frequency, and you have these links. Didn't you find explanation here? But I think in this part, let me check. Okay. Well, I am going to check that, and if you need, I can give you, or I can send you a document with an explanation. Okay?
I do not understand.
Voy a revisar los links y si no hay una con explicación, entonces subo uno al aula virtual y con la explicación. ¿Ok?
Sí, sería un poquito práctico.
Yeah.
Y ya.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Okay,
No.
yeah. Hello, Hugo. Hi, Fernando. How are you?
Hello, teacher.
Okay, how's everything?
Teacher, excuse me, I don't,
Listen?
I don't listen.
Okay. And Hugo, can you listen to me?
Yes.
Okay. And Sandra? Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. I don't know, Fernando. You have to check your headphones because Hugo and Sandra can listen to me. Okay. So, well, welcome to our encounter number 9. That is the second encounter of the term 2. And, well, this is the agenda for today. Well, first of all, we will talk about the Unit 2B activities that are the activities that correspond to this week. We will talk about this exercise describing others' routine, and we will have a listening exercise about routines as well. And finally, we will talk about the Unit 3, the activities that are the activities that correspond to next week. So
Mhm.
that is what we are going to do today. And well, if you have questions, we will have some time at the end. Okay? Uh,
Mhm.
well, this is the activity that we have for this week. That is recording, audio recording, some interviews about some people's routine. Well, you have the tutorial, that was the one that I was showing you before. That is the tutorial unit to be. Well, you have to prepare a questionnaire with minimum 5 questions related to routines, and the idea is you to use adverbs of frequency or questions where the person can answer using adverbs of frequency. And then, well, you have to interview 3 people. It could be a friend, it could be a relative, or one person from your semester. Well, 3 people that you want to interview. And you have to record the interviews like an MP3 file, recording your voices and the voices of the people you are interviewing. And you have to analyze, you have to analyze the answers obtained. Yeah. For example, if a person says that, well, that person always wakes up at 5 a.m. So you can say that that person always wakes up very early. It's like trying to do a summary of the answers that you find in the interview. And you have to have, well, you can do a video if you prefer, or just the audio. So there's no problem. Okay, video or audio file. Quieren incluir el video o si quieren solamente el archivo de audio, it's okay. You present. And the analysis, you have to include the analysis in a Word document. Hi, Juan Pablo, how are you?
Hi, teacher, fine.
Okay, very good.
Teacher, I have a question.
Yeah,
Bueno, en español. El video o el audio, el archivo de audio video, ¿tiene que ser de las 3 entrevistas o solo puede ser una que uno escoja?
yeah, it is the 3 interviews. The 3
Ok,
yeah. Well, they are very short because you have to include minimum 5 questions. So if you want to
I,
include more, you can do. Yeah, Sandra?
ok.
I have other question. Em, tengo dificultad con la tercera persona. Ya conseguí 2, pero pues conseguí ya conseguí dos, pero no tengo una tercera para entrevistarla en inglés. ¿Es posible hacer, pues el audio no lo podría subir porque pues va a quedar en español? Digamos que me tocaría hacer como traducción. ¿Es posible, profe?
Yeah,
¿Sí?
there's no problem.
Ok,
Or
pues
you can,
subo el audio en español, pues para que su merced tenga conocimiento de las respuestas de la persona,
mhm,
pero el Word sí se lo traduzco, pues.
okay, yeah.
Ah, es que yo también tenía esa duda.
Mhm.
Pensé que el entrevistado también tenía que responder en inglés y yo solo, pues hasta el momento solo tengo uno. Me faltan dos, pero entonces puede ser en español y yo después lo traduzco.
Okay, the ideal would be they answer in English. Yeah, that would be the ideal. If you
Ujú.
try and you finally, and it's very difficult for you to find the people to answer in English, you can do that.
Ok.
Teacher, y pues, o sea, de pronto alguien le puede a uno colaborar en inglés, pero yo, aunque hable de pronto macheteadito, de pronto la pronunciación, yo creo que el que más importa aquí, el que sepa, es uno, ¿cierto? Aunque el otro de pronto le responda a uno muy macheteadito, ¿o qué? Porque es difícil uno en este momento encontrar a alguien así que hable, pues, o a lo menos en el lugar donde yo estoy, que estoy en un municipio, que hable así en inglés, aunque sea macheteadito que lo hable, pero el problema es que uno a lo menos se sepa expresar y él a lo menos como que le sirva ahí. Pero al intentar a lo menos que sea en inglés, no.
Of course, yes.
Igual, pues, yo lo que tengo entendido es que, o sea, está la entrevista y de ahí hay que sacar unas conclusiones a partir de la entrevista,
Ex-
¿cierto?
yes.
No es copiar la entrevista en Word,
No,
es las conclusiones.
yes, exactly, yes. In the case of, for example, Sandra and Hugo, that they don't find if they don't find a person that speaks in English, they can include the script of the interview because it is in Spanish, so they have to change it to English. But if you have your three people speaking in English, you only include the analysis in Word. Yeah. Or, for example, Sandra and Hugo, if you want to record your questions in English and include the answers in Spanish, you can do it.
Ok.
So you don't have to translate the answers because you are asking the questions in English and you only include the analysis. Could be.
Ok, teacher.
Or for example, if you are with a person, you can ask the question in English and translate the question to Spanish to the person. ¿Ya? Le pueden hacer la pregunta en inglés primero, luego traducirla a español y que la persona les responda en español y la graban así.
Bueno,
Por eso no incluyen toda la traducción de las respuestas, pero sí incluyen el análisis en inglés.
ok.
¿Ya? Okay, so, well, that is the activity for this week. In relation to the activity that we have for last week, that was the forum about the truth and lies, and the wiki with the advantages and disadvantages of living in a big city. I think that maybe by tomorrow night you will have the feedback of that activity.
Ok.
And well, that's it. Questions so far? No? Okay, great. Well, this is for the next encounter. The idea is that you choose one of the people that you interview, and in the encounter you are going to describe his or her routine. Okay, this is the activity for next encounter. According to your
Teacher,
yeah.
is this activity in the how do you pronounce guía?
Guide.
Is this activity in the guide?
No, I don't think so because it's part of the encounter. Esto es solo para el encuentro.
Okay.
For the next encounter. Yeah, is that you, according to your interviews, you choose one person. Escogen una persona y en el encuentro describen tu rutina. Yes, for example, if you interview your mother, for example, you describe your mother's routine during the encounter.
Okay.
Aparte de los entrevistados.
Sí, o sea, en el encuentro vas a describir la rutina de uno de los que entrevistaste, como contándonos la rutina de una de esas personas que entrevistaste.
Okay.
Next encounter. Okay?
Okay.
Well, that's it. And well, that is what I would like you to practice today. That is a little bit of listening. I have 2 exercises about listening, and they are both about routines. This first listening exercise is about an interview to a swimmer. You know what a swimmer is? Like, for example, Michael Phelps. You know Michael Phelps? No? The swimmer?
No, teacher. No.
Sorry, teacher, but I couldn't hear you. The sound is very low because I don't have earphones. Estoy de traslado de casa, entonces no los tengo aquí a la mano, entonces no te puedo escuchar muy bien.
Okay, I was telling you that this listening exercise is an interview to a swimmer.
Okay.
Swimming. It's a person that practices swimming. For example, Michael Phelps. Do you know Michael Phelps? ¿Conocen a Michael Phelps? No, the Olympic.
No, I know.
Yes, I saw him in the TV.
Yeah, I think that in this moment he has an advertisement on TV where he brushes his teeth and is inviting people to save water. Ahí tiene ahorita un comercial.
Ajá, I love it.
Está cepillando los dientes e invita a la gente a ahorrar agua. An Olympic swimmer. He has earned a lot of medals. Ha ganado muchas competencias de natación. He's very famous. Okay, well, the interview is not about Michael Phelps. It's about another swimmer. It was just for you to identify what a swimmer is. Okay, so the idea is you to listen to the interview to this person, and then we are going to answer these. Well, we are going to say true or false according to the interview. Is the person that the name of the person that is in the interview is Dan. Dan is the name of the swimmer. Yeah. So you have these 6 sentences. The first one is Dan gets up early. The second one is he has a small breakfast. The number 3, he's a student. Number 4, Dan has lunch at home. Number 5, he goes swimming after classes. And number 6, Dan watches TV or goes on the internet before bed. So you have to pay attention to the details and you have to tell me if it is true or false. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Well, so I'm going to play a little part of the interview and tell me if you can hear well. Voy a poner un pedacito y me dicen si alcanzan a escuchar bien, por favor.
Okay.
Hello, Don. Hi. Can you tell me about the typical day in your life for the school magazine?
Yeah, sure.
So, what?
Is the sound good?
Yes.
Very good.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to play from the beginning.
Don?
Hi.
Can you tell me about a typical day in your life for the school magazine?
Yeah, sure.
So, what time do you get up?
Oh, I get up very early. I get up every day at 5 o'clock and go to the pool. Then I swim from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock.
You get up at 5 o'clock. Wow, that's early.
Yeah, then at 8 o'clock I have a shower, I get dressed, and have breakfast. I have a big breakfast. Bacon and eggs and orange juice.
What do you do after breakfast?
At 11 o'clock I go to university. I'm studying sports science and I have classes from 11 o'clock to 4 o'clock.
When do you have lunch?
I have lunch at about 2 o'clock at the university.
What do you do after classes?
Sometimes I go to the gym and sometimes I meet my friends at the cafe.
What time do you have dinner?
I have dinner at 7 o'clock. Then I watch TV or go online and I usually go to bed at 10 o'clock.
Thanks, Dan. That's a busy day.
This recording was brought to you by the British Council. To find others like it, visit www.britishcouncil.org/Learn English Teams.
Okay.
Good.
As you could listen, this is a listening exercise that was taken from the British Council webpage. Yeah, well, later I'm going to give you the link if you want more extra practice. And do you need me to play it again?
Yes, teacher. I couldn't understand the last la última partecita. No tengo la última de lo que hace antes dirá. Sí, esa última partecita.
Okay, I'm going to play it again. I'm going to repeat it. Okay.
Hello, Dan.
I'm sorry.
Can you tell me about a typical day in your life for the school magazine?
Yeah, sure.
So, what time do you get up?
Oh, I get up very early. I get up every day at 5 o'clock and go to the pool. Then I swim from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock.
You get up at 5 o'clock. Wow, that's early.
Yeah, then at 8 o'clock I have a shower, I get dressed, and have breakfast. I have a big breakfast. Cereals, toast, bacon and eggs, and orange juice.
What do you do after breakfast?
At 11 o'clock I go to university. I'm studying sports science and I have classes from 11 o'clock to 4 o'clock.
When do you have lunch?
I have lunch about 2 o'clock at the university.
What do you do after classes?
Sometimes I go to the gym and sometimes I meet my friends at the cafe.
What time do you have dinner?
I have dinner at 7 o'clock. Then I watch TV or go online and I usually go to bed at 10 o'clock.
Thanks, Dan. That's a busy day.
This recording was brought to you by the British Council.
Okay. Are you ready with the answers?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Exactly. Right. So I think that each of you can answer one of the questions. And well, I think that Sandra can answer the number 1, Hugo number 2, Fernando number 3, Juan number 4, Sandra again number 5, and Hugo number 6. Do you agree?
Mhm.
Okay. So Sandra, can you read the first sentence and tell me the answer, please?
La primera es falsa, profe.
Can you read the sentence?
Dan gets up early.
Yeah. And you say that is false?
No le entiendo, profe.
What, true or false?
False.
Okay, why?
No, it's true.
Get
Yes.
up early.
Okay, what do you, okay, Hugo says that is true. Fernando, what do you say?
True.
True. And Juan Pablo, what do you say?
It's true because he gets up at 5 a.m.
Okay, yeah, that is true, Sandra. He said that he wakes up at 5 a.m.
Okay. Mhm.
Okay, it's okay. Let's continue with number 2. Hugo, can you read the sentence, please?
He has a small breakfast is false.
Okay, why?
Because he has a big breakfast.
Okay, do you remember the things or the food he eats in his breakfast?
Yes, eggs and orange juice.
And what else?
Yo no escuché eso en ninguna parte.
I don't remember.
I only listened orange juice,
Okay,
but I couldn't understand eggs.
okay,
No, estamos como más pendiente de pronto de lo más clave.
yeah, of course. This is extra information. Yeah. Okay. And Fernando, did you listen something else different from eggs and orange juice? No? Something additional?
Ah, no, no se escucha.
You can't listen to me?
Está sin audio, Fernando,
Ah,
sin
es Fernando
volumen.
Pro.
Ah, okay. Fernando, are you speaking?
Yes, I listen. I listen you, teacher. But I don't remember about the second questions. I don't know what he eats more.
Mm-hmm. Okay, no problem. In a moment, I'm going to show you the text. Okay. But well, the answer is false. Yeah, that's it. Let's continue with number 3, Fernando.
Yes, he's a student. I remember true,
Sorry?
true,
True?
true. Yes,
Okay. Is he studying?
yes. He's a student because he get out early. I suppose he's a student.
Ah, this sound is very long.
Yes, Fernando is a little bit low. Okay, but well, do you remember where does he study?
Teacher, are you?
He study sport science
Yeah. Where?
in the university.
Mm-hmm. At the university. Yes.
At the university, okay.
Okay, very good. Yeah. Let's continue with number 4, Juan Pablo.
It is false.
Can you read the sentence,
Ah,
please?
yeah. Dan has lunch at home.
Mm-hmm. False?
It is false. Yes, he has lunch at the university.
Okay, very good. And number 5, Sandra.
Yo no cogí más respuestas, profe, porque no entendí.
Okay, but well, can you read the sentence, please?
He goes swimming after classes.
He goes swimming after class. Okay, the question is for all of you. Is it true or false?
No, es que yo no escuché pues esa, o sea, no le entendí esa parte, no.
Okay, no problem.
¿Por qué te subo? No te burles.
No, no estoy hablando.
Okay, okay, Hugo, Juan Pablo, Fernando, what do you say, true or false?
False. I believe that is false. I understood that that he goes to the gym. I don't know if he goes to the swimming or shopping. I believe that is shopping. I understood that. Am I wrong?
Okay, no, he goes to the gym, yeah,
Uh-huh.
but I don't remember the other one, the other activity. Yes,
El
well,
shopping.
I think so, yeah. But we are going to
Shopping.
listen to it again. Yeah,
I believe is it false?
yeah, it's false. He doesn't go swimming. He does a different activity.
Yes.
No going swimming. Okay, Fernando, number 6. Fernando, no, Hugo, sorry, Hugo, number 6.
Okay. Dan watches TV or goes on the internet before bed is true. True.
Do you remember what time Dan goes to bed?
Mm, I think 10. No, I don't remember now.
Teacher, me.
Yeah.
I believe that is at 11 o'clock.
Okay, 11. Okay, very good. Well, I'm going to stop sharing the screen because I would like to show you the script. Give me 1 second, please. So you can listen to the interview with the script. But 1 second. So, this is the script, and I'm going to play the interview again.
Cancel. To find others like it, visit www.
Can you see the screen? Can you see the transcript?
Yes.
Yes.
The transcript. Yeah. En este momento están viendo la transcripción.
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to play the interview again.
And
Hi.
Can you tell me about a typical day in your life for the school magazine?
Yeah, sure.
So, what time do you get up?
Oh, I get up very early. I get up every day at 5 o'clock and go to the pool. Then I swim from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock.
You get up at 5 o'clock? Wow, that's early.
Yeah. Then at 8 o'clock, I have a shower, I get dressed, and have breakfast. I have a big breakfast. Cereals, toast, bacon and eggs, and orange juice.
What do you do after breakfast?
At 11 o'clock, I go to university. I'm studying sports science, and I have classes from 11 o'clock to 4 o'clock.
When do you have lunch?
I have lunch at about 2 o'clock at the university.
What do you do after classes?
Sometimes I go to the gym, and sometimes I meet my friends at the cafe.
What time do you have dinner?
I have dinner at 7 o'clock. Then I watch TV or go online, and I usually go to bed at 10 o'clock.
Thanks, Dan. That's a busy day.
This recording was brought to you by the...
Okay. It's clearer now?
Teacher,
Ah,
I have a question about the vocabulary.
yeah.
What is bacon?
Bacon.
It's bacon.
Like, it is like tocino.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Do you have more questions?
No, teacher.
Okay. Okay. In relation to the question that you, the activities that he does after classes are here, going to the gym and meet his friends at a cafe. Yeah.
yes.
So this is the link of this activity. I'm going to copy it and paste it in the chat. So if you want to listen to it again and do more practice,
Teacher,
um,
is it English, British English? Yeah.
yeah, that is British English. Yeah, because it's from the British country. This is the link. So if you want to visit this website and you can find different listening exercises.
Mm,
Yeah. Tell me, Juan Pablo.
no, teacher. Thank you.
Okay. Right. Well, there is another listening exercise. Uh, that is this one. Okay. One second.
Teacher, what happened with Kaylee?
Well, she needs to confirm because well she has a busy schedule and she has different conversation sessions and she has different cultural presentations in the different English courses. So she is going to confirm, and as soon as she tells me about it, I tell you. Okay? Because I haven't been able to talk to her this week. But well, if she's going to do another class with you, I will let you know because of her schedule. Because she has many classes and she has different conversation sessions, so we have to wait a little bit. Okay. Well,
Okay.
this is the second exercise. This is also about routines, and here you are going to listen to Mike describing his routine. Well, and this is a little bit different. It's not true or false, but it's choosing the correct answer. Yeah. For example, Mike gets up at, so you have to pay attention to the details, 5:30, 6:30, or 7:30. Yeah. And number two, sorry. After he wakes up, Mike, what 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 activity does he do? Goes for a walk, makes breakfast, or goes to the gym. The number three, Mike eats a big average or a small lunch. Number four, Mike works at the school, at an office, or at home. And number five, in the evening, Mike often goes to internet cafes, talks to friends, or works overtime. Okay, so I'm going to play the listening track.
Hi, I'm Mike, and this is my daily routine. I get up early every day around 6:30, and I go to the gym for a workout before I go to work. I usually do aerobic exercise for a while and then do some weightlifting for maybe half an hour at the gym. Then I'll return home, and as I work from my home, I turn on my computer and start working on what needs to be done. I usually skip breakfast, and I'll work until about 12 o'clock. Then I'll prepare lunch and have a fairly big lunch because I don't eat breakfast. Then after lunch, I'll go back, continue working on internet or whatever I have to do for work until about 6 o'clock, when I usually start getting phone calls from friends of mine who live abroad. And then in the evenings, if I'm not using my time doing things with the internet or surfing the web, then I'm speaking to people on the internet or on my phone. And that pretty much sums up my usual daily routine.
Okay. So this is different because this is American English. The previous one was British English and this is American. Okay, I'm going to play it again. So you can have another opportunity to pay attention to details.
Hi.
Okay, I'm sorry. Was the sound good?
Yes, teacher.
Oh. Okay, I'm going to play it again.
I'm Mike, and this is my daily routine. I get up early every day around 6:30, and I go to the gym for a workout before I go to work. I usually do aerobic exercise for a while and then do some weightlifting for maybe half an hour at the gym. Then I'll return home, and as I work from my home, I turn on my computer and start working on what needs to be done. I usually skip breakfast, and I'll work until about 12 o'clock. Then I'll prepare lunch and have a fairly big lunch because I don't eat breakfast. Then after lunch, I'll go back, continue working on internet or whatever I have to do for work until about 6 o'clock, when I usually start getting phone calls from friends of mine who live abroad. And then in the evenings, if I'm not using my time doing things with the internet or surfing the web, then I'm speaking to people on the internet or on the phone. And that pretty much sums up my usual daily routine.
Okay. Is that enough, or do you want me to play it again?
Teacher, for me, this sound was long. I couldn't understand everything. For me, I don't know if for my classmate was low.
Teacher, please play again.
Okay. I'm going to try to. Give me 1 second. The volume. Give me 1 second, please. I'm trying to fix the volume.
Hi, I'm Mike, and this is my daily routine. I get up early every day around 6:30, and I go to the gym for a workout before I go to work. I usually do aerobic exercise for a while and then do some weightlifting for maybe half an hour at the gym. Then I'll return home, and as I work from my home, I turn on my computer and start working on what needs to be done. I usually skip breakfast, and I'll work until about 12 o'clock. Then I'll prepare lunch and have a fairly big lunch because I don't eat breakfast. Then after lunch, I'll go back, continue working on internet or whatever I have to do for work until about 6 o'clock, when I usually start getting phone calls from friends of mine who live abroad. And then in the evenings, if I'm not using my time doing things with the internet or surfing the web, then I'm speaking to people on the internet or on my phone. And that pretty much sums up my usual daily routine.
Was the sound better, Juan Pablo?
Yes. Thank you, teacher.
Okay. Uh, do you have the answers?
Sorry, teacher, can you repeat?
Do you have the answers?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, what about Fernando? Do you have the answers?
My grades
No.
30.
Is that enough, or would you like me to play it again?
My grades at 6:30.
Él está escuchando mal. Es que
Fernando, te estaba preguntando si necesitas que pongamos otra vez la grabación o ya tienes las respuestas.
A escuchar algunas, o sea, hay alguna, la última parte no la escuché muy bien, pero las primeras ya ya las cogí, ya sé.
I have problem with that question.
Okay. And Sandra, are you there?
Es que mi listening está bajito todavía, profe. Entonces hay cosas que entiendo y cosas que quedo perdida.
I understand. The idea is to practice. De hecho, ahorita les voy a dar una página que tiene varios ejercicios de listening para que practiquemos. Y todos los que les voy a dar ahorita son de rutinas. Entonces, para que trabajemos un poquito más de esa parte. Estos dos ejercicios son tomados de esa página, pero tiene como 10 ejercicios de listening para que trabajemos esta semana. Okay, I'm going to play last time the track, because you told me that you have difficulties with the last question, with the question number 5. So we are going to listen it once more. Okay? And then we answer the questions.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Mike, and this is my daily routine. I get up early every day around 6:30, and I go to the gym for a workout before I go to work. I usually do aerobic exercise for a while and then do some weightlifting for maybe half an hour at the gym. Then I'll return home, and as I work from my home, I turn on my computer and start working on what needs to be done. I usually skip breakfast and I'll work until about 12 o'clock. Then I'll prepare lunch and have a fairly big lunch because I don't eat breakfast. Then after lunch, I'll go back, continue working on internet or whatever I have to do for work until about 6 o'clock, when I usually start getting phone calls from friends of mine who live abroad. And then in the evenings, if I'm not using my time doing things with the internet or surfing the web, then I'm speaking to people on the internet or on my phone. And that pretty much sums up my usual daily routine.
Okay. Okay. I see Sandra twice. Te veo en dos pantallas, Sandra.
Es que se me desconectó el computador, el internet de la casa. Entonces o me conecté por el internet del celular.
Okay. Right, okay. Entonces, te silencié en el del computador porque te estabas escuchando.
Doble.
Okay, now it's fixed. Okay. Okay, so let's start with Fernando. Who is Fernando? Fernando. Okay, you're there.
Yes.
Okay.
Mike Garat.
Okay, number 1, Fernando.
Listen and exercise. Mike Garat at 6:30.
Okay, very good. Sandra, would you like to?
La única que entendí fue la primera.
Okay. ¿Lees la segunda, por favor? Y ya miramos entonces cuál es la respuesta.
After he walks up, Mike.
Okay. Goes for a walk.
Yo creería que la opción es la B.
Makes breakfast.
No.
What do you think? What Hugo, Juan, Fernando, what do you think?
He doesn't usually prepare breakfast. The answer is the C. Goes to the gym. Goes is correct pronunciation? Goes?
Goes to
Okay. For me, the answer is the C. Goes to the gym.
Yeah. Yes. See, he mentions breakfast, but he says that he skips. You know what is skips? You know what is that? Skips. Es como que lo omite.
Que se lo salta.
Lo salta. Skip.
Exactly. He skips. Hugo, can you continue with number 3?
Yes, Mike eats a big lunch. The answer is A, big.
Okay, right, very good. And number 4.
That is hot.
I don't know what's happening. Okay. Juan Pablo, can you continue with the next one, please?
Yes. My fourth.
Yeah.
Okay. My works. The answer, or I read the other options.
No, the answer.
Okay. Mike works at home.
Yeah.
He works from his home.
Yeah, very good.
I couldn't understand what he does, but he works from the home. I don't know if he said what he does.
No, he didn't say.
Okay.
He says that he works from the computer, but he didn't specify the activity.
Okay.
Okay, and number 5 for all of you. In the evening, might open A, B, or C?
Who, teacher?
Para todos.
Ah, okay.
friends, because I remember when he's speaking,
Fernando is talking.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking, I don't
he,
know.
he talks to friends in the evening. My a friend told to friends. I don't know. Yes.
Okay. What do you say? What what about Juan or Juan Sandra? What do you say?
B, I understood that. That is difficult.
Yeah, it was a little bit difficult. And
I think that that is V, talks to friends. I believe that I understood that.
yeah, talks to friends. Yeah, very good.
Because
Uh,
he's speaking to people. I remember.
yes, he says like when he's not surfing the internet or when he's not working on the computer, he's talking to friends. Yeah. Right. Okay. I'm going to show you the transcript so you can have a good idea of the conversation. So give me 1 second, please. Okay. This is the script. So I'm going to play the listening again.
Hi, I'm Mike, and this is my daily routine. I get up early every day around 6:30, and I go to the gym for a workout before I go to work. I usually do aerobic exercise for a while and then do some weightlifting for maybe half an hour at the gym. Then I'll return home, and as I work from my home, I turn on my computer and start working on what needs to be done. I usually skip breakfast and I'll work until about 12 o'clock. Then I'll prepare lunch and have a fairly big lunch because I don't eat breakfast at all. Then after lunch, I'll go back, continue working on internet or whatever I have to do for work until about 6 o'clock, when I usually start getting phone calls from friends of mine who live abroad. And then in the evenings, if I'm not using my time doing things with the internet or surfing the web, then I'm speaking to people on the internet or on my phone. And that pretty much sums up my usual daily routine.
Teacher, this listening has difficult vocabulary. There, there are words that I don't know the
Exactly.
meaning.
Yeah, you're right. In fact, this website has like the vocabulary explanation here. So you have a script, vocabulary, and you have a quiz. That is, those are the questions that you answer. So you have an explanation of the vocabulary: workout, that is going to the gym; weightlifting, that is, you know what is weightlifting? Is the process of using weights to help to build up certain muscles, like pesas. This is like an expression, what needs to be done. What needs to be done refers to the things that need to be achieved, the things you have to do. Live abroad, that is, means to live in a different country than where you are from. Sum up means that you summarize it. Yeah. So this is an interesting web page because you have, well, you have the listening here, you have the listening track, you have the script, the vocabulary, and a quiz. So you can practice with this. Well, I'm going to show you this website, that is the one that I told you. So you have, all of them are listening exercises about routines. So you have one, and here you have the website that has all of the information about that exercise. And it is into an interview with a swimmer. That is the first activity we did. Esta fue la primera que hicimos. Y dan clic acá y encuentran all of the information. That is this. Yeah, so you have here the picture of the swimmer, the listening, you have the exercise, and you have prep. You have another exercise here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a video 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This includes a reading exercise. This is very nice. Tienen una lectura and you have the exercise here and you can download the document. You have the comprehension exercises and different activities about the reading and including the listening exercise. But you have 12 exercises that you can do to practice. Vocabulary related to routines, and you can develop your listening skills. Okay, so I'm going to send you the link through the chat.
Teacher, are you going to, how do you say, pues, como poner ese link en la base de datos? How can I say that?
To upload the link to the database.
Teacher, can you write it please in the chat?
Yeah, it is there.
Como, por ejemplo, cuando dice como que lo va a montar o lo va a subir, ¿cómo puede uno decir esa?
Upload it or post it. Upload it or post it. Yeah.
Do you write it?
Upload it. Upload.
Se escribe, pues, como,
Post
yes, post it. How is the pronunciation of upload? Upload?
Upload.
Load.
Upload, yeah. Ok, entonces esta paginita es la que tiene los 12 ejercicios. And now that we are practicing routines, it's very useful for you. Yeah. Okay. I know that listening is one of the most difficult skills. And, well, there is a difference between British and American English. And, well, and it depends on the vocabulary. For example, the second listening was more difficult than the first one. The swimmer one was easier because they talk slower and the vocabulary was more common. But in this case, in the Mike's routine, it was more difficult because of the vocabulary, because of the expressions. And I know that is difficult sometimes. And they join words, and sometimes for me, sometimes for me, American English, sometimes it's more difficult because they join words. Unen las palabras, entonces a veces uno se confunde porque pegan una palabra con la otra y a veces.
For example, in the British English, when she went to say levantarse, y lo hicieron más pausadito, como gets up, mientras que in the other listening, get up, es más unido.
Yes. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's why we need a lot of practice about listening. And yeah, it's difficult, but the only thing to improve your listening skills is practicing, trying to listen recordings, trying to listen to the news, TV programs, music. Yeah. Okay. I think that by this weekend I will be, I haven't uploaded any resource yet because I'm organizing a document with all the websites that I'm going to share with you. So I think that by the weekend I will be posting the links, okay? Estoy organizando un documento con todos los links, por eso no los he subido a la base de datos, pero ya este fin de semana ya lo tengo listo, okay?
Okay, teacher.
So, and remember that you can upload resources too. Ustedes también pueden subir recursos, páginas, okay? Well, right. So please practice with that websites, and I'm going to include others in the database. Okay, for next week. For next week, we have the Unit 3B activities, and well, they are related to the person I admire the most. So here you have the instructions. You have to read the tutorial of the unit and practice with the websites provided, and you have to make a description of one person you admire and write down a document with the structure set. Okay, you have to describe the person, one person you admire. And well, you have to upload it, and then you have to present it during the encounter, but it will be in 15 days because next week.
Teacher, esta, esta presentación es para la próxima semana, o sea, en el encuentro, o es para la que sigue?
Para la que
Porque
sigue.
la próxima semana tenemos lo de la rutina.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
Next week you have the routine, and in 15 days you will have to present this to the person you admire the most. Is that clear?
Profe, pero ese día, bueno, la semana entrante, la semana entrante, wow, esto suena horrible. Hacemos es una presentación de uno de los entrevistados o hacemos es que tenemos que preparar un documento en Word aparte pues acá nosotros para hacer esa presentación o qué es lo que vamos a hacer, porque el documento que subimos en Word es una síntesis de las 3 entrevistas.
Ajá. No, en realidad.
Subimos el MP3 pero preparamos el documento del entrevista la semana entrante o cómo va a ser esa dinámica.
No. La idea es que tú entrevistas 3 personas y escoges una. Si pues la entrevista solamente incluye 5 preguntas, pero si tú consideras que para la presentación necesitas más información, pues puedes hacerle más preguntas. No necesariamente incluirlas en el audio que vas a incluir, que vas a subir a la plataforma o el video. Pues tú le haces más preguntas a la persona para que la próxima clase tú solamente cuentas su rutina, solamente contar su rutina. Sí.
Pero esa actividad debemos hacerla que en PowerPoint o es hablarla y ya.
It's just presenting the routine. If you want to include a PowerPoint slide, you can do it, but it's not a requirement. Entonces, si ustedes quieren hacer una presentación o poner una foto, pues ya es...
No tienes trabajo, Juanito.
¿Cómo así?
Te vas a poner de presentación.
No lo estoy diciendo porque lo vaya a hacer, sino que lo estoy preguntando si digamos que es como algo que se debe presentar, o sea, si es un requerimiento.
No es un requisito. El requisito es simplemente contar la rutina, describirla, la de esa persona, y ya ya si ustedes quieren incluir algo más, pues pueden hacerlo, no hay problema. Okay. Okay, do you have more questions?
Pues la idea de las 5 preguntas es abordar los temas que nos puso en el tutorial 2B, ¿cierto, profe?
Yeah. You can talk about the time. For example, you can ask the person, what time do you go to work, for example. You can include frequency address, and you can ask questions like, how often do you practice sports? Or how often do you spend time with your family. Yeah.
Ujú.
So to try
Ah,
to-
teacher,
El
dale.
otro sería que comida.
Yeah. Mhm. Exactly.
Y no encuentro el quinto.
No, pues no son 5 temas, sino las 5 preguntas pueden ir de esas.
Combinados.
Yeah.
Ah, teacher, y las conclusiones es decir, o sea, no es escribir la entrevista, sino es decir, por ejemplo, cosas, por ejemplo, a ver, como,
Es que ahí está en la guía, Juan. En la guía dice que el análisis diga cosas como, pues es como hacer un resumen de las respuestas
pero
recibidas.
es como con un análisis más. Por ejemplo, si yo le pregunto, what time do you get up? Si digamos que levanta a las 5, entonces yo pondría, Julanito se levanta muy temprano, es que es un análisis, ¿cierto?
Sí, algo así. Entonces, por ejemplo, si la persona
Sí,
que
Julanito.
entrevistas,
Guayando.
si la persona
Julanito, cualquier persona.
que entrevistas te dice que hace muchas actividades en el día, pues tú concluyes que es una persona muy ocupada, que tiene mucho
Ajá.
trabajo, o si por ejemplo te cuenta que hace mucho ejercicio, pues que por la mañana va a trotar, que por la tarde va al gimnasio, pues concluyes que es una persona que se preocupa por su salud, que se preocupa por tener un buen estado físico, como cosas así.
Ok.
Ujú. That's it.
Ujú.
Okay. More questions?
No.
Okay, guys. So thank you very much for attending the encounter. Remember that if you need extra practice or additional exercises, you can tell me and I can send you documents, resources. Okay. Fernando, un link que les compartí la clase pasada. ¿De qué era? I don't remember, sorry. Fernando, me estás hablando de un link que envié la clase pasada, pero no recuerdo de qué. Ah, de las páginas, de unas páginas que les recomendé. Fernando.
Sí, profe, debió ser de unas páginas que usted nos escribió, pero no sé dónde quedó eso. Pues no recuerdo, por lo menos yo dónde lo anoté.
Ok, no se preocupen porque igual esas páginas que les di hace 8 días las voy a incluir en la base de datos este fin de semana. Ok, so I'm going to include them there.
Okay, teachers, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Have a good week. Rest and write if you need some.
Good night, teacher.
Okay, good night. Thank you.
Have a nice.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, you're welcome. See you next week. Bye bye.